Greetings from the House of Ra. Today, I would like to share with you more spiritual gems. But first, I must warn you that these teachings are for grown folk and for those who wish to transcend their childish or adolescent ways. These jewels come from the Book of Ra, discourses on the greatness and necessity of the spiritual master. It is also available on Amazon. The following is Amazon's review of his book. The Book of Ra, Discourses on the Greatness and the Necessity of the Spiritual Master, is a groundbreaking collection of teachings by Bhagwan Afrika, one of the most fearless voices of African mysticism. Compiled from his satsangs and dialogues, this volume confronts the heart of spiritual life, i.e., the indispensable role of the living guru. Bhagwan Afrika exposes the illusions of ego and self-made spirituality, insisting that true transformation requires devotion, discipline, and surrender to the guidance of the Satguru. With clarity and passion, he reveals Guru Bhakti Yoga, devotion as the unbroken receptivity to truth, initiation and inner experience, the real physics of spiritual transformation, levels of consciousness from the physical and astral to the highest realms of Sachkhand, commitment, morality, and surrender, why authentic discipleship demands total honesty, the danger of false religion and self-delusion, and the necessity of living the path in daily life. Drawing on African wisdom and the Radha-Swami lineage, Bhagwan's words are uncompromising, fiery, and compassionate. He challenges seekers to move beyond philosophy and fantasy into the great process of genuine enlightenment, a full transformation of body, mind, and soul. Now, in Bhagwan's introduction to the book, he states, modern and contemporary mankind is still ritually dependent, violent, self-possessed, and completely involved to the point of fascination in endless seeking consolation in the realm of change and impermanence, hopelessly trapped in Maya. You should not, therefore, imagine for a single moment that the way of life and disciplines required for spiritual growth and evolution of consciousness is an easy affair. I am speaking of a spiritual transformation that reaches the very core of your being, a transformation that occurs even at the level of your physical body and its subtle energy. It occurs at a deeper level of physics, at a level of being beyond just the mental, emotional dimensions people presume to be the case in the process of spiritual transformation. You must become or made to be responsible for your life and your spiritual practices profoundly. You must live the Dharma under all ordinary and daily conditions that characterize your life. Irresponsible people simply cannot make right use of the opportunity that is the path and the company of the Guru. If your motive is spiritual enlightenment, then you must get on with it. You must overcome all the obstacles which stand in your way, obstacles which are preventing you from committing yourself to the tasks of living an authentic spiritual life. This is the long and short of everything. Either you will mold your life according to the teachings, or you will not. This is the choice that each disciple must make for themselves. Under the influence of your ego and its mythology, you are able to find all kinds of reasons and excuses not to assign any importance or consideration to that which is truly great, the words of the living master. This is why the mediocre seeker and disciple does not realize anything, even after years of being on the path. They have not moved beyond even its lowest stages, the emotional, intellectual stages. In spite of having access to the teachings, to satsang, and the company of the Guru, the mediocre or ordinary seeker and disciple remain stuck in the lower stages of the path and in a childish or adolescent relationship with the Guru. They are simply indulging in the company of the Guru and the spiritual activities going on in satsang without any real change in their spiritual status. They console themselves with information and the camaraderie of other spiritual intellectuals, but they do not truly enter into the great process of becoming enlightened. They remained unwilling to submit themselves to the means and injunctions required for becoming enlightened, i.e., meditation and sadhana. They prefer the isolation and privacy of their own ego mythology. They prefer not to be bothered with meditation, seva, and so on. They have every kind of reason and excuse for not doing their meditation and sadhana. They do not wish to be bothered or intruded upon by the realities of spiritual process and the disciplines of the Guru. Rashekamba.